I don't know if you can see that there. Stuarto. Just done a quick call to Stuart at MC Hub in Darwin. Great motorcycle accessory store. Just to make sure I've got my helmet on. I've done a quick call, tested it, can hear my music, can make a call. How cool is that? Apple CarPlay on my bike. Right, so Carpuride W702 installed. And we're just gonna reverse out onto the road, and then we'll go and find somewhere like a car park or whatever. I know there is one just down the road, and we'll put a route in and see how we get on. Well, been for a ride this morning, and loads of bikes out up in the northwest today, loads of them. First reasonable day we've had. There we go, lids down. First reasonable day we've had, so as expected, plenty of folk out on two wheels. Just on the right, let's just nip in here right quick. So what we'll do is we'll go to Google Maps and we are gonna search. The other thing is with gloves, it's really responsive, so much better than the phone. Search, we are gonna go for let's go for Waddington Arms. There we go. Hit Waddington Arms, worked it out, and all the usuals that you get like you would on Google Maps, and we'll hit go. Now somebody was saying that the zoom didn't work, and they're almost right, so I'm just going to take my glove off and see if it's the glove that's doing it. Yeah, oh no, there you go. If you tap it properly, it's just, I think the button is a little bit small on screen. Does pinch work? No, it doesn't. So I get that. That's a little bit frustrating, but when I'm navigating, I just want it to show me the route, which it does. Let's go back to that. Now if we do that, that's what I was after, because I've got my music, I've got my directions, because I don't want it to interrupt the music, and then I've got my map. So let's give it a try. Woohoo! I love this bit of road. Absolutely love this bit of road. So it's telling me in 0.6 miles I've got to turn. So I like that. The touch screen is amazing, very responsive. From the specs that I've read on it, it's capacitive, which is always the best. But it's worked fine with these leather gloves, just easy to highlight and touch your selections. And whilst we shouldn't really be messing with the screen whilst we're riding, if you do need to make a quick selection, it is very easy to do it. So we're going to turn right here like it says. Just going to be careful on this. I know this lane very well. It's very narrow, so but if I tap the main menu and then hit Google Maps, there we go, I get the full screen map back. I think the look and feel, yeah, of course it's a bit plasticky, but it's 200 quid, you know, whereas the alternatives that I've seen are well over 400. The screen is clear, and it replicates whatever's on your phone. Now, you know what? Google Maps, what's wrong with Google Maps? It just works. And the thing with Google Maps is you get traffic information on a big screen right in front of you. Speed limits are on there, direction. I mean, just look at it. You know, you get a phone call, where are you? I can tell exactly where I am, because it tells me on Google Maps, whereas other sat-navs don't. Why people, you'll get used to me on this channel, I see how I see it. Why people are still using TomTom, I'll never know. TomTom died in the 90s. It's always been terrible for updates. This is just in my humble opinion. It's always been terrible for updates. It was great when they built their own units, but as a software app, sorry. If you think about the amount of money that Google are putting into their Maps app, that kind of investment is probably 10 times the likes of TomTom, and also in particular, Garmin's not a bad secondary one. I've got quite a few Garmin units, but Google Maps updated every single day. Beautiful little pub, the Lower Buck. Stunning building, that, love it. And there it is, the Wannington Arms. How cool was that? End route. So we'll pull over just here. We'll end that route. There we go. And that worked flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. Oh, my favourite sign. White circle with a black line through it. Uh-oh. Oh. Clunk. Clunk. Nice bit of straight coming up, and here we go. Oops. Screamer. Okay, so the maps and the navigation, absolutely superb. Loved every bit of it. It's so easy to use, and very intuitive as well, because we're all used to Google Maps. So what else would we do when it comes to CarPlay? Let's go back to the main CarPlay menu. So one of the main things that we would do probably is play music. So on the left here, let's hit Spotify, and it brings up your Spotify. Spotify. It brings up your Spotify. Yes, I might be an old fat DJ, but I do like a little bit of uplifting trance now and again. Gareth Emery is what I'll be listening to. But just like on the app itself, you can go into all your menu, all your lists, your library. Oh, I don't know if I dare show you what's in my library. I'm only going to get some stick. Yes, all your lists are there, etc., etc.
So you've seen in action, you've seen how pretty straightforward it is to set up. Now, I have to stress, I haven't tried any of the others that are available. I've done quite a lot of reading and watching videos on the other ones. And I guess like any product, they've all got their little foibles and their little differences. But I base things on real world. I bought this one based on my research. I've installed it, I've used it, and I'm 100% happy with it. As I say, a couple of things that you need to note. If you've got a bike that's got Bluetooth, which a lot of the modern bikes have, I would suggest, unless you really need it, don't even think about connecting it to the bike. Just have the Carpuride and your phone connected, and then your intercom if you use it, and it just works flawlessly. One big thing that I noticed on the BMW XR, connected through the bike, the audio in the intercom was awful, and I mean bloody awful. Connected through the Carpuride, it's not only louder, but it's clearer. Is there a downside? Again, for transparency, if anybody says there are no downsides, they're bullshitting, right? There is. There is no volume control, remote volume control to turn the volume up or down as to what you're getting in your ears. You have to use the regular intercom controls. I was thinking about connecting it to the bike again and seeing if the rotary control on the BM would control it. But do you know what? I just don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm leaving it as it is. I've been used to, you know, controlling the intercom from the buttons on the side, set the level, and off we go. You can change the volume of the music whilst it's playing very easily using the Carpuride. But again, the caveat is I don't want to be messing around with anything on a screen whilst I'm riding. Overall, I am 100% impressed with the product. It's your decision, obviously, as to what you buy. But if what you've seen is any research for you, and somebody like me that's, as I've said right from the word go, a pure, straight-talking Lancastrian, then it's the dog's nuts, this one. Love it. And whilst I'm riding, I've used an app called MRA, My Route app, which is a subscription one, as I've mentioned before, but I wasn't sure whether that would work. It is native, it does work, so I continue to use that. But overall, I quite like Google Maps. Anyway, Carpuride W702, there's the review. Go and have a play with one. My advice would be, buy it on Amazon, because there is still a voucher available, which brings it down to 175. Try it, like it. If you don't like it, get it back to Amazon. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Don't forget, subscribe if you want to. And give me a shout if you've got any questions. I'll try and answer them. Take it easy.